Hey, what's up ladies and gents, SpoonyPizzas here, and today we're going to be looking at the big time Manchester United players in eFootball 2024, and I'm going to show you guys how to level these players. But before I get into that, I just want to talk about this card pack in all honesty, because they've got two players here that are pretty much towards the end of their careers. You could call them finished if you're brutally honest, but like we saw against Liverpool yesterday, Casemiro's legs are gone. Christian Eriksen, had a great career, but he's not the player he once was. So I don't get why they're 99, 98. I could understand if you had the Real Madrid version of Casemiro and the Tottenham Hotspur Eriksen. I don't know, but that's when they're at their peak. So why they're putting finished players into this pack, I just don't get it. Especially at a time when Manchester United are really struggling. Every performance we're getting, the Liverpool performance yesterday, we got so damn lucky. But yeah, I'm not going to go off piece. Let's jump into how I would level these players up. So this is how I'd level Casemiro up. And what I want to do is focus on building his defensive qualities because he's got interception and blocker. I also wanted to boost his passing up a bit. I want to make him fairly mobile because that's one of his weaknesses with his base cards. And get that physical contact up to 90, meaning he can win the ball pretty well with the physical contact and those defensive qualities together. Want to make sure his tight position is up to at least 80, as well as his ball control. And if we just take a look at his player skills, interception, blocker, aerial superiority, all useful for the defensive side of things, as his acrobatic clearance and slide and tackle. He's also got man marking, but it's not really a thing that I would use in that sort of defensive field slot. Just let him be the anchor man that he is. But in all honesty, there are way better defensive midfielders and anchor men out there. Even from the GP pool, I would not recommend spending any money to try and attain this player. Okay, so this is the first actual box-to-box Christian Eriksen we've seen. And I've leveled him up, taking into consideration the fact that he is box-to-box. And with the booster enabled and the manager boost, he does actually look pretty good on paper. We've got some decent defensive qualities, but it's all about that creative side of things, really. 97 for low passing. His tight possession is really good and ball control is really good. So he's going to feel very nimble in the offensive areas of the pitch and defensive areas of the pitch. He's got some good curling ability, so it makes him a threat from free kicks, along with that kicking power. But looking at his player skills, he's got everything you need. One-touch passing, through passing, weighted passing, pinpoint crossing, so excellent for offensive areas of the pitch. And then he's got interception, and you probably want to try and get blocker as well for the defensive side of things, if you can attain that one. And then he's also got some long-range shooting, knuckle shots, and long-range drives, making him a threat from range, especially with that high kicking power. So trying to utilize his stats and boost his player card in this way to take advantage of that. And you can see the stats, how I leveled him on this left-hand side. And finally, we have Bissaka, probably the best defensive fullback in the game on that right-hand side. And he's just been made better by this epic card. And what I've opted for here is really good defensive ability, along with being pretty quick across the ground as well. And when he does get the ball, he's then comfortable with that tight possession, dribbling and ball control. Wanted to boost his physical contact up to 80, making winning the ball even easier along with these defensive stats. He's got all the right player skills for that defensive aspect: slide and tackle, blocker, interception, acrobatic clearance, man marking. And here's how I leveled him: 13 for defending, 4 for aerial strength, 4 for lower body strength, 8 for dexterity, 8 for dribbling, 4 for passing, making him probably the best defensive fullback in the game in all honesty. But in my opinion, this pack is just not worth spending on. If you're putting money into the game, you've already probably got better players in the likes of Claudio Makelele or Patrick Vieira, and there's probably GP offerings in the player pool that can do the same job as Christian Eriksen. Again, I don't really understand why Konami have gone down this route of showcasing Manchester United, especially when we're so poor at the minute. But anyway, that's all from me, ladies and gents. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care and goodbye.